everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well. And right now I will be sharing my thoughts on the Tamil film Maanaadu, which is directed by Venkat Prabhu. I will be delving into minor spoilers in my review. Now right off the bat, this movie deals with the concept of a person who is stuck inside a time loop, and if you follow Hollywood films regularly, you know that the concept of time loop has been used in various movies. My personal favorite is Edge of Tomorrow, which stars Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. Let me know which one is your favorite time loop film in the comments below. Now when it comes to the writing and the screenplay, I loved how the theory of the time loop and why the main lead is stuck inside it is explained in the film. It takes references from our own culture and beautifully explains the scenario. There is a wonderfully animated sequence for this which I personally loved. So the protagonist Abdul Khalik gets stuck in this time loop where he witnesses the assassination of the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, which gets carried out with the intention to start a communal riot. Once he realizes he's stuck inside this time loop, he tries every possible permutation and combination to ensure that this event where the Chief Minister is supposed to give a speech gets avoided at all costs so that he can break this loop. And the way the sequence of events are portrayed is the best part of the film. It clearly shows how the screenplay is very meticulously done. When dealing with a time loop concept, it is essential for the writers to ensure continuity without making it too repetitive, because otherwise it might get really boring for the audience. But on the other hand, if the makers do too many changes, then the audience will just get confused. So it's like a double-edged sword. But here, this aspect has been balanced perfectly. The changes are subtle for the viewers to clearly notice them without forgetting what happens in the previous loop. From the point of the film where the time loop actually starts, the screenplay is so engaging and tight that I honestly did not have any time to pause and think about anything. Probably the only aspect of this film that I did not like were the first 30 minutes of this film. Honestly, that song was not needed at all. It seemed very forced. Before the loop actually starts, the sequence of events which are happening at day 0, they are just not as entertaining, for me at least. Only at the point when they meet this character Rafiq, I was like, okay, oh, something is happening. Now it's getting interesting. But everything that happens before that point, I was honestly getting a little bit bored and anxious that, okay, why were people raving about this film? I mean, what's happening? So yes, that was the only part of the screenplay which I did not like. Now, apart from the loop, the other aspect of the screenplay that I appreciated is the political commentary. It's very direct, it's very in your face, but never gets preachy. And also when the movie begins, it says that it's a Venkat Prabhu politics. Initially, I was a little confused that why he has written it like that, but later, of course, as the movie progressed, I understood its significance. Third aspect of the screenplay that I loved, and this was my favorite part, is how there is a proper level playing field between the protagonist and the antagonist. The latter half of the film where you realize that the villain is also stuck inside the same time loop, oh, that was the part where the movie completely won me over. And how the villain gets inside that time loop, it's very interesting. If you have watched Edge of Tomorrow, you will understand. And yeah, this movie is very self-aware in that way. The cat and mouse game between the characters Abdul Khalik and Dhanush Kodi was incredible to watch. The way the humor and seriousness is balanced in the screenplay, it is a chef's kiss. I mean, overall, I was very happy seeing the outcome. Now coming to the technical part, the editing is the crown jewel of this movie. The screenplay would have fallen flat if not for the near perfect edit. And I say near perfect because of that first 30 to 40 minutes of the movie. Otherwise, yeah, after that, it's just unbelievably good. Praveen KL deserves all the awards and accolades for this. The way the scenes are cut after one another when the loop keeps repeating is why the film is so engaging and keeps you on the edge of your seat. The music by Yuvan Shankar Raja complementing this screenplay and edit will keep your adrenaline pumped for sure. The things that the movie was lacking for me was first, the VFX. I'm just gonna say it, it was awful. The blasts look so bad. Maybe the makers had budgetary constraint, but yes, it sticks out like a sore thumb. And the second thing, and this is completely my personal opinion, you might feel otherwise, was the color grading of this movie. Overall, the color grading looked really, I don't know, plain to me. You know, color grading creates an atmosphere for the film, and even though this movie is amazing, I feel that if the color grading was done well, the viewing experience would have been even more enhanced. But the cinematography was really good. My favorite cinematographic moment is when STR is fighting a bunch of goons repeatedly in a loop, and it has been captured extremely well. Every frame is visually stunning. Performances wise, the actors did really well, but for me, it was STR and Suryah who carried this entire film. STR has a really great screen presence, and the scenes where we see him plead in desperation to the police, were my personal favorite. But SJ Surya is the MVP of this movie for me. My god, he is menacing as well as hilarious at the same time. With his character, I had absolutely no idea that how he's going to react in a particular situation. My favorite scene in the film of his was when he's pleading to the politician on phone not to kill Abdul Khalik. He was absolutely hilarious there. I mean, you can see the poor man's desperation. Now, before I end this review, one more thing which really disappointed me are the subtitles. Like, I don't know what's the deal with Sony Live, because there were so many places where there were no subtitles, and initially I thought something is wrong with my internet because the subtitles are getting freezed. But then I again watched it on my laptop and it was the same case. So I don't know if they checked before releasing this film on the OTT that if all the subtitle work has been done properly or not, because yeah, that was quite disappointing. But overall, a very entertaining film. I had a blast watching this movie, and I actually watched it with my family, and we all had a great time. And all of us collectively agreed that yes, SJ Surya was our favorite performer in the film. So yes, those were my thoughts on the Tamil film Maanaadu, which is streaming currently on Sony Live. What were your thoughts on the film? Please let me know in the comments below. And with that, I will end this review video here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video and have come till the end. I will sign off now, and I will see you on my next one. Bye-bye.